Let's play pickleball, ladies and gentlemen. We have the New Delhi PPA going on here, and in today's exciting matchup, we've got Sahil Sachdeva and Om Pawar against Ishan Premwani and Rianda Beast Taneja. And here we go. This is going to be a mouth-watering fixture here, guys. And Om there with the smash. And look at the raw power, Michael, of Om. I mean, what do you think about his rise? Well, I think Om's been absolutely phenomenal. But my personal opinion is that Rayan Taneja, I mean, if you're at pure pickable doubles, Rayan Taneja has that flair that I just don't see in a young and brash Om. But Om's got the singles game, but, doubles is real pickable. Well, doubles is real pickleball, I've got to admit, but I just feel the kind of reach that Om Pawar has, the agility that he has. I mean, it's going to take Ryan at least 60 pounds of weight loss to get close to that level. Well, back to the game here, guys. It is a semifinal set number 2. Premwani with a high reset. And that's the strength of Pawar you were talking about, Michael. Definitely. I mean, I think Omi, he's the man who's defeated Yugal. I mean, Yugal Bansal is known as the king of Delhi, and Om's just come out of nowhere, standing at 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing at 65 kilograms. I mean, he is just a raw athlete, and he's got the dedication. He's young, he's hungry, and I mean, I don't see a finer young upstart than Om Pawar right now, in my opinion, in New Delhi. But here we go. Look at this. Taneja there, the dink machine. And you're not going to beat Rayan Taneja in forehand dinks. And I think Sahil Sachdeva knows that. Sahil is a former Delhi tennis player. And he's gonna play the aggressive game. But you saw there Taneja with a phenomenal flick on the line after those couple of dinks. I'm sorry, guys. And here Sachdeva probably telling Om that just speed up at these guys, They are going to slow down the game. We know how Premwani and Taneja play. They like an extremely slow game. They can dink for days. I mean, they've practiced together, and I don't think any of them knows how to play tennis. So they've got to slow down the game. Pawar here with another serve, and you can just see with his split steps that he is such a phenomenal athlete, Om Pawar. And look at that, he's worked on his slow game as well in the academy of Vasant Vihar. But here goes Sachdeva finishing that point. And I don't think there is a more aggressive individual than Sahil Sachdeva. I mean, anyone who has him in his team just gets confidence. He is brimming with confidence. What do you think, Michael? Well, I've got to agree there. Sahil Sachdeva is the type of guy that you do not want to get in a street fight with. I mean, he's called Sahil the Barbarian Sachdeva for a reason. I mean, I remember the first encounter that Taneja had with him in the semi-finals of the Playplex Open, and he had just absolutely torn. And finally, this team, Premwani and Taneja, were torn apart single-handedly by Sahil Sachdeva. I mean, I'm very excited to see what he's going to do in this set here. Definitely the excitement is booming the whole of New Delhi watching this game. We are live. If you want to tune into Beast TV, it'll be our pleasure to host you and commentate for you. And Taneja there informing Ishan Premwani something. He's just come from a long stint in Mumbai, played with legends such as Divyanshu, Ranav, Aditya, and Arjun Singh. And he's learned so much from them. But is he going to be able to execute it? That is the question here. Primwani there with a drop, very consistent. Taneja with a reset towards Pawar. And you know, this is what I was talking about, Michael. On Pawar, he has to work on his composure. I know he's the best athlete. I mean, after Anahat Mudgil, he is the best athlete in Delhi. I still think Anahat is the best. But Om Pawar just has to work on that little bit of composure. But I have no doubt that he will. You missed out there on a phenomenal ATP from Ishan Premwani. Such David there tried to defend it, but he couldn't. And the point there towards the white boys, Premwani and Taneja the beast once more, just resorting back to dinking. He's got that Maharashtrian touch in his forehand dinks, and you can see that. You can see shades of players like Pearl, Naomi, Ronav, Devyanshu in his game. I mean, he does not look like a Delhi player at all. He's looking like he's learned something from the Mumbai boys and girls. And Taneja there having a conversation with Premwani about game tactics, because he's not just learned technique in Mumbai, he's also learned tactics. And Pawar here talking, he's talking to probably, I think that's Mandeep Singh. Is that right? Yes, definitely. I think he is talking to Mandeep Singh. Mandeep is probably the most liked individual in pickleball. I've never seen him pick a fight with anyone, and I hope I never do. But he is a very close friend of both Rayan Taneja and Om Pawar. So I am curious that who will Mandeep Singh be supporting here tonight? And in the audience, we've also got Apur Vats, who is another close friend, but not of Om Pawar. I'm sorry. I think Apurv is definitely going to be supporting the team of Rayan and Ishan. I know where his loyalties are, but anyways, Taneja there missing a reset, which he should not be missing. I mean, he cannot blame his weight on that. I know he blames him being overweight a lot of times, that I couldn't reach for this ball and that ball, but that was right in Taneja's hands. Pawar there, phenomenal drive, and once more the powerful Pawar. I mean, he is just ruthless on them drives, and that's the reason why he's so damn good. I still remember the first day when I saw Om Pawar in the Playplex Open. I mean, he was just a young kid. He lost badly to Aditya Chabra that day. Aditya Chabra, a phenomenal player, human being, numerologist, doubles, singles, personality, good looks. He's got everything, Adi Chabra. And he defeated Om that day. But Om took that loss in a very positive manner. And after that, we've seen him dominate the single scene. There was a time where he really struggled against Yugal the King Bansal, but after that, I mean, the last few results in singles has been towards Om Pawar. The only man he's not beaten in Delhi is Anahat Mudgil, and we are so excited for the rep tournament on the 7th and 8th, where it's going to be Anahat, Om, Adi Chabra, Yugal Bansal, all the singles guys, Adi Nando, that's the singles lineup, and the doubles lineup. I mean, I really want to see Tanishkin and Anmer there, but I'm not sure if they're going to play. But we're going to have Taneja, we're going to have Ishan, we're also going to have Shaurya and Nileshwar, who did beat Ishan and Yugal in the last tournament, although Shaurya and Nileshwar were beaten by Taneja, who had that forehand smash there, and Om Pawar. So it's going to be pretty interesting who Taneja's going to team up with. Is it going to be Anahat? Is it going to be Om Pawar? I think it's going to be Anahat. My sources say, but there we go, Om Pawar. Well, that is absolutely phenomenal there from Om Pawar. Completely wrong-footed Taneja there. And that's the physical fitness that Tanaja needs. And he messes up a reset once more. I mean, I do think Rayan Taneja is the most hard-working player in Delhi, but I will not say he's the best or the most talented player, because he really needs to work on a lot of things. Although Om Pawar has really been putting in the hours as well, and there Pawar tried to get a poach, but he hit the net, and just a look of frustration on Sahil Sachdeva's face. But Sahil Sachdeva is such a confident personality. I mean, you get that comfort playing with him, and he's got that aggression going. So I don't think confidence will be a problem for Sachdeva. And Sahil, their wonderful reset. They could get back to the kitchen, and Pawar wins that point there. A pat on the back from the older and experienced Sachdeva, telling the young and talented Om Pawar to do his thing. But Pawar, they're missing a reset. And I don't know what's going on the head of young 20-year-old Om Pawar. I mean, so much pressure this young lad's taking. And the hand battle there. And there we see the magic of Sahil Sachdeva. Absolutely fearless, going toe-to-toe with Ishan Premwani and winning the hands battle there. Putting Premwani on the back foot, but there is no one as consistent as Ishan Premwani. Well, he reminds me of J.W. Johnson. He is Delhi's J.W. Johnson, super consistent, just putting balls back, does not focus on the attacks, focuses on the opponent messing up. And here goes Taneja with a brilliant shot in the gaps. Well, Rayan Taneja, wow. He's hit that right between the gaps, and we've seen he's added about 30 grams of weight on that paddle, and he's got about 30 kilos of weight on that stomach. And you look at Rayan Taneja, he is just upper body shred personified. He may be slow on movement, and there we see an example where Taneja should have covered that, but he just doesn't move his fucking feet. Although upper body strength is not a problem, he's very diligent with those push-ups. He likes to hit those push-ups right before the games, and I think that's worked on his forearm strength. But I wish he could go for some runs or do some HIIT training, because he's got to lose those pounds if he wants to compete with players like Anahat and Om Pawar. And the break here. Interesting to see Shivam on the mic. We can see him walking around. I don't know where he's going. He's going on a tour. Shivam, of course, is now an international personality. Been to Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore. He's done it all. And now the world of pickleball knows who Shivam is. People like Dhirendra Patel, people like Rahul Bailwal, they all know who Shivam is. And talking about Rahul Bailwal, he's a name we cannot forget. Doubles, singles, he's an absolute veteran, a wealth of knowledge and fantastic mindset. Bailwal is someone I'm very, very excited to see in rep. I wonder who he's teaming up with. I think he's going to play mixed doubles. He has been playing a lot of mixed doubles recently, but I'm very excited to see what Bailwal does here. And Pawar there with another drive down the gaps. Wonderfully done there by the youngster. My God, Om Pawar, his rise has been phenomenal. Look at those split steps. I don't think Rayan's going to be able to split like that in this lifetime. But there we go, Taneja. Rayan Taneja bringing Pawar back to his strengths. And his strength is dinking. This man can dink in his sleep. Another great third shot there, but Pawar finishes. Sachdeva smashing it towards Taneja. Absolutely no remorse there from Sahil Sachdeva, representing that Delhi jersey from tennis. And a drive this time from Taneja. Look at how he walks up to the net. I mean, I've never seen such a physically unfit player perform at such a high level. But credit to Rayan Taneja's technical abilities, although he's got to start moving more. I mean, to reach that next level, to play with the Mumbai boys, he's got to move his feet. And another dink battle won by Rayan Taneja. Well, yes, I've got to say, I mean, if you see Sahil Sachdeva against Rayan Taneja, in pure tinking, I mean, Taneja's got the better of Sachdeva in all these dink battles, but Sahil Sachdeva is a player who is so ruthless on the third shot drive, on the forehand speed up. I mean, you do not want to get into an aggressive battle with someone like Sahil Sachdeva, and Rayan Taneja has chickened out of this in this game. And I think it has worked out for him, because here we go. The game is over. Taneja finishes it. Set number 2, won by Premwani and Taneja. We are looking forward to set number 3. See you guys on